My name is Josh Ehrmann. I have been doing music since I was 13, 26 now, so for 13 years. I started playing guitar and have played in bands, things like that. And at this point, I just perform as a songwriter and write by myself. So the name of the song is She Caught the Raindrops as They Fell. And I actually came up with the song title before I wrote the song because I just had this image of like a younger kid. Like I'm picturing like a girl in a dress, like out in the rain and just loving it. So I sold my car a few years ago and have been commuting by bike ever since. And so when it's raining outside and I have to go to work, like I don't have a car and the bus doesn't go directly to work, so I have to ride my bike, and the rain became this really negative thing in my mind, and I was like, it wasn't always like this. Suffering, I think, has varying degrees of like intensity. And so like I lost my dad when I was a kid, and that has been part of my suffering in a lot of different ways growing up. And I kind of had this association with the word, like suffering is something that's intense and is something I'm very aware of when it's happening. But in recent years, I've realized there are many forms of like subtle daily suffering that can add up over time, and it makes it hard to be grateful in life. And that's what the song I performed was about, was just not having the ability to really be grateful for anything in a moment, and the necessity to try and find the little things that are going your way or you can't appreciate, and over time those kind of add up to this like reason that life is beautiful, and you know that that I have been taken care of like time and time again. The more I suffer, the harder it becomes to like be grateful, but the more attentive I am to the necessity of gratitude in my own life, and the more impactful gratitude can be. In order for suffering to be bearable or sustainable, like gratitude has to be in play. Image in the song is this girl that lived by the ocean, feels like she's made to be by the ocean, but is like inland and can't get to the ocean. There's that line in the song that says, what is an ocean child to do with a landlocked life? And then the end of the song is kind of that response to the question. And it's, you must catch the raindrops as they fall, and over time you'll swim. So even if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, like collecting the raindrops over time equals the ocean. So I think using a very simple image has helped me to just keep that principle simple, you know? So when I'm suffering, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to remember the good things and add them up, and I'm okay. Like life is good and I can be grateful